Hello, my dear children. I'm Teacher Maria. Today, I'm going to tell you a very cute story about a little bear who slept so much that he missed a magical moment in the forest. The story is called The Lazy Bear Who Woke Up Late. Now, sit nicely and listen, okay? Once upon a time, in the cool green forest, there was a little bear named Chubby Bear. Chubby Bear was very adorable, but he had a bad habit. He was terribly lazy in the mornings. Every morning, the little songbird would sing loudly, "Chubby Bear, wake up!" But Chubby Bear would just curl up in his blanket and say, "Just 5 more minutes." One day, the whole forest was excitedly preparing for the Blooming Flower Festival, the most beautiful festival of the year. All the animals were busy. White Rabbit was decorating with flowers. Golden Deer was checking the lights. Brown Squirrel was practicing a new dance. Everyone reminded Chubby Bear, "Remember to wake up early." Chubby Bear nodded. "I know. Tomorrow I'll wake up early." But that night, Chubby Bear got carried away reading comics until very late. The next morning, the sun was already high, yet Chubby Bear was still asleep. By noon, he finally rubbed his eyes and let out a long yawn. What a good sleep. But when he stepped out of his cave, Chubby Bear was stunned. The entire forest was bathed in a pink glow, like a world made of cotton candy. He ran to find everyone. What happened?" White Rabbit smiled. "You're up? The festival is over." Brown Squirrel jumped around. "You missed the pink fireworks. They only appeared right at sunrise." Hearing this, Chubby Bear felt sad. He whispered, "I really missed it." Seeing Chubby Bear upset, his friends rushed over. Golden Deer said, "Don't be sad. We'll have a little party just for you." So the whole forest joined in. White Rabbit brought honey cakes. Brown Squirrel performed her dance. Songbirds sang joyfully. Chubby Bear was touched. "Thank you, friends. From tomorrow, I'll wake up early. I promise." The next morning, as soon as the sun peeked out, Chubby Bear sprang out of bed and ran to exercise with the little songbird. From that day on, Chubby Bear was never lazy again and became the hardest-working little bear in the forest. And what does this story teach us? If we wake up early, we won't miss the wonderful things that happen every day.